Hello again, my friends. This is G.S.Monroe with G.S.Monroe Folk Music, and today I'm going to do an instructional video on my one-string thing. It is a standard configuration stick dulcimer, but only has one string. And to assist with the playing, I have a number system on the frets so that you can easily learn to play dulcimer tabs with it. Now, before we start with playing the music, first thing we have to do is be sure that the instrument is properly adjusted and tuned and intonated. Okay, I've changed my camera angle so you can more closely see what it is I'm doing here. Now, at the moment, let's check. Yep. The instrument is definitely out of tune. I would normally want to tune this to a D. So let's first bring the instrument up to a D. When it changes green, there you go. When it changes from red to green, it's in tune. Now, okay. Right. The instrument is solidly on a D. Now, if you look carefully at the side of my one-string thing, I've numbered the frets. Now, my fret numbering system is slightly different than what you will find if you look online for mountain dulcimer tabs, and I'll explain what the difference is. This is a diatonic fret instrument. It's fretted just like a mountain dulcimer, with the exception that I have a 6.5 fret. The number 6 fret right here is, you got a 6, and then with mountain dulcimer tabs, the number 8 fret right here would be considered your number 7. And the number 7 here is actually your 6.5 fret. But for me, trying to simplify things, I've numbered that one number 7, and the number 7 fret is a number 8. Also, with higher up on the neck here, above the 9th fret, instead of a 10, I have an A, 11 is a B, and the 12 is a C. That's because in my number sequence notations that I use, I like to keep things single digits. It's too easy to confuse a 10 with a 1 and 0, a 1 and an open combination. So instead of 10, I use an A, B, and C. Other than those two changes, you can use dulcimer tabs that you find online with this one-stringed instrument. Now, back to my tuning. Okay, I have it tuned to a D. Now, to get intonation properly, where you're going to get a good note from the top of the neck all the way to the bottom of the neck, you would adjust intonation here at the 8th fret, or what would be considered the 7th fret, on a standard mountain dulcimer. Now let's check the intonation. It should be 1 octave above the tuned note. There's the note as a D. Yes, it's not in proper intonation. It's flat. Now, how this works is we have what is called a floating bridge. This bridge is movable. It is not tight. It is not fastened down. It is only held in place on the soundboard by the string tension. And being that the instrument was flat, if the intonation is flat, you slide it up towards the neck in that direction. If it's sharp, you pull it back towards the tail. So let's move it up towards the neck some, and we'll check the intonation again. Quite often when you move the bridge, you'll also throw the standard tuning off. So it's a balancing act between your string tuning and your string intonation. Let's bring the instrument back into tune. Okay, there's my grain. Okay, it's still flat. It's still flat, but it needs a little bit more. So move it back up a little bit more, and we check it again. Open tuning. Got to make sure you turn the tuner in the right direction. There's the grain. And there's the grain at the intonation. Need just a little bit more. Nudge it just a little more. So we're in tune and intonated. The instrument is now ready to play. Okay, now that we've had the opportunity to tune the instrument, now we get to play the instrument. That'll be it for now, and as was quoted in August Rush, the music is all around you. All you have to do is listen.